Okay, we're with Stephen Maguire, Scottish Athletics Head of Performance and Coaching. Stephen, let's talk about the indoor season, which is very much up and running now for 2019. It's an exciting time, of course, because the European indoors are coming right to our backyard, right here in Scotland at the Emirates Arena in a few weeks' time. How much of a target is it for the elite Scottish athletes?
I think it has to be, doesn't it? I think actually to have a home games again, it's going to replicate Glasgow a little bit, so people will be excited. The only thing I would caution a little bit about is, where is it in the athletes' plan as they move forward towards the summertime? But absolutely, in the Emirates Arena in Glasgow with a home crowd, the majority of Scottish athletes will absolutely want to perform well there.
Well, I know you've been talking to a number of them and to their coaches. How confident are you of their prospects ahead of the British Championships and Trials in Birmingham on February 9th and 10th, I think it is?
Yeah, I think our experiences over the last 2 years shows that the athletes that we've got who represent Scotland are very much at the top of the pile from a British context, and they've got real opportunities, real chances of going towards European Championships. I think that it's an interesting one. I think absolutely you got to qualify, you got to do well at the British Championships, but you can't take your eye off the ball as well. That the Championships are in Glasgow then in a few weeks' time, and you have to be focused and prepared for that too. But first steps first, over the line, get your place in the team, and then perform.
So this weekend it's the FPSG Seniors and Scottish Under-17 Championships at the Emirates Arena with around 600 athletes entered. Last year it was a bit special because there were national records for Zoe Clark and Laura Muir, and an equal national record and a native record for Heather Payton in the sprint hurdles. It'd probably be asking quite a lot to sort of replicate that, but it should be special and important for an athlete to win a Scottish National Championship medal.
Absolutely, and my own personal viewpoint is that it is special, and to win your own country's national title is a huge achievement. I'm really looking forward to it. I think indoor competition is exciting. It's the battles and they're getting in there, and it's a good chance as well, to show early season form and actually to perform well. I think in the back of the last couple of weeks of training in the Indoor Open that just has happened is that people have stepped up, and you can see that. But from a personal perspective, I'm looking forward to it, really looking forward to it, sitting in the stand, watching things, trying to figure out, tactically, technically where people are at, and, certainly with their coaches, there'll be big learnings. They want to go out and win the title, which, as I said, is very, very important, but also to set themselves up for the outdoor season as well. And what does the winter has looked like? What have we done? How do we progress? Everything like that. So it's a great competition and a great time.
We've a really big entry for the under-17s. I think there's about 350 athletes there. I think one of the ideas of having that on the same day as the seniors was to give those teenagers a kind of up close look at the senior championships. They're right there, they're right involved in the programme. How do you feel about that? Because I think it's something that's happened really since you left us the first time.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. I think it gives the youngsters the opportunity to actually see what's going on, and also to realise that they're actually not that far away. There will be physical development, they will have to work hard, but actually to see up close, if you look at Gemma Reekie, for example, so Sweeney, those people who have come through over this past couple of years, and then the more established athletes as well, what they have done. And the nice thing about it, the cohort of athletes that we have are all young enough to remember what they were like at under 17, 18 and as a junior. So great experience, nice to see what's going on, but also to recognise, with a little bit of hard work, proper planning from the coaches, and they're not going to be that far away either.
And I know just a couple of weeks ago you were at the FPSG National Open, huge event, and I know you were impressed by the way it was run, the efforts by our officials. Can these indoor season events give athletes and coaches a good marker for the summer? Is that really what it's all about?
That's what it's all about, totally. And I think the environment that, as you said, that's been created is a really, really good performance environment. Our officials are superb. The timetabling, the way it was managed, brilliant, and really is a nice pointer and a nice way to start what I would say is that transition from training to a little bit of competition. Check things out and then move forward.
Thanks very much, Stephen.